Yeah, Shalom.
Shalom.
All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, unto the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the open elect, the men that are pushing this word out in truth and in sincerity, in the four corners, in the highways and byways. Alright? There's a couple of brothers from GMS Guyana, want to do a pre-camp breakdown on the book of James, or James chapter 2, right? So without any further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Yeah.
Okay. This is This is the book of James chapter 2 and 1. It says, "My brethren, have not the faith of our other one, Yahushua Mashiach, the other one of glory, with respect of persons."
Right? This is how we're supposed to be in this truth, that the faith that we have should not be with the respect of persons, right? Meaning, you don't do things or do good unto men of a certain stature only, right? Or show favor to one group and not show favor unto another. Likewise, with reproach, not reproach, with rebuke rather. You understand? You keep in the same intensity throughout. You understand? Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 2. For if there come unto you and to your assembly a man with a gold ring in goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile apparel, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, Sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, Stand thou there, or sit there under my footstool.
Yeah. Right. And the scripture tell you in Sirach chapter I believe it's 11. Let's see. Scripture tell you that when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, right? The scripture even tell you that. Let me look for the precept. Yeah, Sirach 13 and 22. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 22. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he said, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speaketh, they say, What fellow is this? And if he stumble, he will help to overthrow him. Right? Meaning what? That they're showing respect to persons to what? A rich man, a man that come in comely, right? And basically reproaching a man that coming in a lowly state, right? And this is what you find with Israel. That's why Israel cleave to these groups that come all decked out in gold and in silver, right? That have this gay clothing, like these churches, the pastors, they had this look about them, and this they respect the persons that the scripture tell you not to have. You see, back in James.
Right. This is James 2 verse 3, verse 4. It says, Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts?
Yeah, because you're not judging right. You're not being consistent. You're not holding a standard. Go ahead.
It says verse 6. But ye have despised the poor.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, had not the power chosen the poor of this world rich in faith?
Yeah, can. Right? So the Most High chose the poor in this world to be what? Rich in faith. The scripture tell you in was the 1 Corinthians chapter 1. And if you get it,
Yeah.
let me see. 1 Corinthians 1
I got it.
and verse 20.
Well, you're on make a bring down 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 20.
You get it? Yeah.
Yeah, can. Say, where is the wise? There is the scribes. Where is the disputer of this world? Had not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Well,
For after that in the wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It pleased Yahweh by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Right.
alright. Let me see. But the same there's a particular part that said that it says that many men weakness. Yeah. Jump to 27.
Okay, verse 27. It said, but Yahweh had choose the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahweh had chosen the weak things of the world.
No, Salakia. Jump up to 20, 25 and 26. Yeah, this is the point.
5. It says, because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Exactly. So what the Most High doing right now is using the base things, simple things, the poor, to be what rich in faith, right? Because now, hey, we don't have the status, money or resources like the celebrities. You understand? Or these different businessmen and so on. But we being what rich in faith. You know, that's why the scripture tell you in what 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, meaning men in this world. Right? Not many mighty, not many noble are called, meaning that they ain't gonna even come into the truth, let alone to be saved on this side. Right? That's why the scripture, when you go back to James 2, it says, hearken my beloved brethren, had not the Most High chose the poor of this world rich in faith. Right? So now the Most High using what? The base things of this world to confound the wise. Go ahead.
Yes, it says, and heirs of the kingdom which he had promised to them that love him.
Yeah, you know, because we're gonna be, Lord's willing, we be of that number, the elect. We're gonna be joint heirs with Yahushai, you know, when he make his second return. Alright, go ahead.
Verse 6. But ye have despised the poor, do not rich men oppress you, and draw you before the judgment seat?
Yep. Go ahead.
Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called?
Yeah. You know, because the rich of this world, you know, they feel that there's no power, or they don't need the power. So what they do, they blaspheme the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, they make a mock of it. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 8. If ye fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, ye do well. But if ye, verse 9, but if ye have respect to persons, ye commit sin and are convinced of the law as transgression.
Yeah, because if you're showing respect to persons, they clearly show that you're not fulfilling the law.
That's right.
Right? Because in order to show respect to persons, it means that there's a portion of it that you're going to have towards a man of a low degree. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 11. For he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. Now if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law.
Yeah, because the scripture tell you that, hey, if you break one, you know, you basically break the
All.
entire law
Exactly.
or all the laws, right? And this to show again that we ain't gonna be saved by the works that we do, right? We ain't gonna be saved by the law. We're being saved by Yahushua. You know, that faith that we have, right? And by keeping the laws through faith. You see, that's how we're gonna be saved, not by the laws, because you got Israelite groups, you know, that thinking that, look, they're making it all about the law.
Though the law is good.
Though the law is good.
I mean,
Yeah.
though the law is good, it's not to make it the law thing. You know, that you could go ahead and do malicious acts, because some councils say that fall under grace, so they could go ahead and do wickedness. You see? Okay.
Yeah, it can, right? Verse 12.
It says, "So speak ye and do so, as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty." See?
Yep.
Verse 13, "For he shall have judgment without mercy, that had showed no mercy, and mercy rejoicing against judgment."
Yeah.
Back to saying, mercy rejoicing against judgment.
Yeah.
Continue.
Go ahead.
Verse 14, "What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he had faith, and have not works? Can faith save him?"
Yeah, this is the point, right? That if a man gonna say, hey, you have faith, but you have not works, can your faith save you? Right? And the question, the answer to the question is no. Right? Because your faith, which he gonna go on to tell you, right? This is verse 14. Yeah. What doth it profit, brethren, though a man say he had faith and have not works? Can faith save him? Go ahead.
Right? Can faith save him? Verse 15, "If a brother or a sister be naked and destitute, or of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, and ye warmed and filled, and be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding that ye made them not, notwithstanding that ye gave them not those things which are needful to the body, what doeth it profit?"
Yeah, it can, because if you send a man away, right, without giving you the things that he need, what does it profit him? Right? When you look at the structure of the church back in the days of the apostles, how they set up things, where is it that they used to do? They used to have what? Storehouse. They had men that were set above the treasury, you know, above the resources, which Stephen was one of those men, right? And what they used to do, they used to who had in abundance, used to bring, and they used to distribute it to those that didn't have.
That's right.
Right? So that every man could have. You see? Go ahead.
Right. Verse 16, it says, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, that doeth it, what doeth it profit? Verse 17, even so faith, if it had not works, is dead, being alone.
Exactly. You know, so your faith need works to back it up. You understand? Your faith need works to back it up, because otherwise this is not faith. It's dead. It's nothing. You see, you're deceiving yourself, saying that you have faith without works. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 18, yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Yeah, you know, so the apostles like, hey, let me put you on spot. You know, show me your faith without works, because you can't. You know, but what we do, right, which we in the spirit of the apostles, that we show our faith by our works. right? Because we believe that, hey, by obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, right, and doing what's right, we're gonna be saved. There is faith. You see, and the works that we putting in is testament of our faith. You know, this proof that what we teach, we believe in. Right? What?
Alright. James chapter 2 verse 19, it says, "Thou believe that there is one power, thou doest well. The devil also believe and tremble."
Yeah, and this talking about the literal angels on the left hand side. Alright? They know that there's only one power. Right? And they're not against the Most High as the scriptures, as the Christians, Salakia, as the Christians would want you to believe. Right? Go ahead.
And verse 21. Or verse 20. But willest thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Verse 21.
Yeah.
Was
Let me get this precept in this is 2nd Ezra 7 and 9. Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7. It says, "And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith,
That's right.
whereby ye have believed."
That's right.
Right? So the way that we're gonna escape the coming judgment, the destruction that is coming, is what? By faith and by our works.
That's right.
Right? Because the two of them go hand in hand. Right? Yeah. Hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Verse 21 says, "Was not Abraham our father justified by work when he had offered Isaac his son unto the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his work, and by work was faith made perfect?"
Exactly. Right? Because Abraham, the faith that Abraham had, in the Most High was eventually imputed unto him for righteousness. Right? But how did he prove that faith? By doing exactly what the Most High commanded him, which is what? To go and sacrifice his son.
That's right.
Right? And that was the work, which showed that he believed in the Most High, that the Most High gave him this son. Right? The Most High promised that he's going to be the father of many nations. So that, look, if the Most High could give me this one, the Most High could more than give me another, and many more.
That's right.
You see?
It's
So,
just
yeah.
scripture said, "For obedience is better than what? Sacrifice."
Let me get it. This is
1 Samuel
15. Yeah, this is 1 Samuel. It's 15, huh?
15, 24, I think, or
Yeah.
15.
15. Yeah, 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 23. "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as the iniquity and idolatry." Right? "Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he had also rejected thee from being a king." Right? 24. Yeah. This is 1 Samuel 15 and 22. "And Samuel said, At the Most High, at Yahweh, as great delight in burnt offering and sacrifices, as in the obeying of the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams." Right? So the Most High, chiefly delight in what? Obedience. You doing as he had commanded. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, back to James 2, verse 23. "And the scripture was fulfilled which said, Abraham being believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of the power, Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. See then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only.
Yeah, and there's a cut, for the Christians. Not by faith only,
By works.
but by works and faith. Right.
Verse 25. Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works, when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way? For by the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Right? Yeah, so basically this to the point, right? Lord's willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors unto the elders, unto the apostles of greatness. Stone once again. Shalom.
Shalom. Abad Babah.
Abad Babad.